It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the second-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
And Mike, when you look at Will Levis, he has a lot of the physical qualities from a talent standpoint that you're looking for in a franchise NFL quarterback. He got some invaluable experience last year as a rookie. Now it's just a point, can he put it all together? Take those physical qualities, wrap it with some consistency. If he can, Tennessee might have a guy for the future.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the shotgun, Levis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. They'll run the draw with Walker. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Here's Levis to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he will have a Titans first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
From the gun, it's Levis. He's got his man. That's Boyd. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down for Tennessee. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They go play action with Levis. That's to the tight end, Nick Van Nett. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. To throw is Levis. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Harold Landry there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the pistol, Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Running here, it's Pollard. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll go back to Pollard on 1st down, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Throwing is Levis. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Woo! And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Pollard. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Levis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Third down, 3 to go. Now, Levis. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Gino. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage. And that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Gino. Taking off, he'll try to get there. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Smith. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's going to keep it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Mike zero.
He'll get this out wide. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up.
In these situations, Mike, you really just have two options. You can either try to force the issue and push the ball downfield, looking to get past the sticks, or the second option, which you saw here, try to catch the defense in pass mode, sneak a draw. In this case, they're ready for it. No gain, 4th down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. It is complete. He finds Lockett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run here with Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Here's 2nd and 2. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Smith. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
From the shotgun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Uh-oh. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Off the play fake. It's left. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Third and long.
49, Mike 49.
From the gun, it's Levis. He's got it. That's Burks. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
54, Mike 54.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A second down throw for Smith. That's complete to lock it outright. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Throwing on second down, Smith. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Titans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down.
Like 5-4. Like 5-4.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. He'll take this down to the 47. Byron Murphy, the rookie, there on the tackle. Second and 7.
Like 54.
Here's Levis. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. Lockett on the slant. He's got it. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We got a solid first half out of the man from Kentucky, Will Levis. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Gino to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Play action now. It's Gino. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground. The Titans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Levis to throw. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Metcalf, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. On play action, Smith. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he'll be taken down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And now it's 4th and goal. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down.
Like 54, like 54.
Now, Levis. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, come on, come on.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Levis. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
First and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. The motion man is Boyd. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Levis. That's taken in by Burks. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down for Tennessee.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the gun, it's Levis. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Here's Levis from out of the pistol. This is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down. Here's Gino. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Right zero.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Westbrook Akine motioning here. On 2nd down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Smith to throw. He finds the veteran Lockett. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 2nd down, Smith. That's complete to Lockett outright. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Smith. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Now Pollard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Again, it's Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Titan first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And he'll get this across midfield as it's brought down following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Running here, it's Pollard. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
They send Ridley in motion. Now the play clock winding down, a whistle and perhaps a false start. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
That pass play, good for 22. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion over Metcalf. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
To throw, Smith. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Pollard. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. Levis to throw. To the left side in the hands of Bull.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
A second down throw here for Levis. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
To throw is Levis. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go.
Here's Levis. Open man downfield. It's Boyd. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
That is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now, second and goal.
Mike 49.
They'll look to run with Pollard. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Mike 54.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. And here we go, 4th and inches.
Hey, come on. Here.
They'll try to sneak it here. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
One play, 4th down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. Here's first down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Legarius Sneed. So it's a win here for the Titans. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.